since this is from Public Relationship Manual and it's an ACB4, I would love to give an introduction because you are also part of the speech. This is not one-way communication, it's actually a two-way communication. So it's multi-way communication. You are all communicating to me. So speaking under fire, that literally doesn't mean I'm on fire. It's actually you guys are a hostile crowd, like hostile mob, what he said. The Oxford Dictionary says that hostile means an enemy. But in this context, it means we have a mutual disagreement on an issue. So you have a different opinion and I have a different opinion. So we should come to a common conclusion. So how do I convince you? So that's the whole point of the project. So now, one small thing, like you are also involved in the project. Now we have a company. So name the company. Anyone? Any company you like? Deloitte. Awesome. Deloitte. Okay, I'm the CEO of the company, Deloitte. Okay, thank you. And you guys are all the senior employees. Like the grandma said, you are above 60. So I'm actually reducing your age. Mid-40s, 50, 45 to 50. Okay, senior employees, all good. So you have an issue with the junior employees of the company. So you have approached me to agree on common norms and find a resolution or a solution to the problem. Okay? So now the thing that I want from you guys is just be in the mindset. You are in your mid-40s, you are working in a company, you got the experience and you should have that attitude towards your junior employees. You know, you understand it, right? How an experienced guy really behaves, right? So just be in that mindset and timer. The speech is from 3 to 5 minutes. That's not exactly a speech, it's a presentation. After that we have a Q&A session. You guys will be shooting up questions, your problems or whatever you have controversies with me. So I will be answering the questions. Cool? So good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
So you know that you are working for Deloitte. That's why you are here. And Deloitte is nothing without you. You have been there for Deloitte all these years. You have tons of experience under your belt. But one thing, today we are in this hall to discuss a controversy. What is this controversy all about? And before that, I would love to remind you, Deloitte has been there in your tough times. And many of you have said this to me in person and among yourself mutually, that Deloitte, working for Deloitte is not just a job, it's a way of life. That's a great compliment. So that shows your attachment towards Deloitte and how dedicated you are to Deloitte and how Deloitte is providing you what you really want to elevate your life and to support your family and friends. So today, we have this situation. You are all experienced, you are experienced than me. And I would really love to listen to you on this situation and we draw a line so that everyone do follow it and we have a common agreement and we do take this company to the next level. So here are some of the controversies that I have received from you or the complaints that I have received from you. So you are all the mentors, the mentees who have actually joined this company in the past 1 year, couple of years. So they are very young, they are energetic. And first complaint is over-enthusiasm. Ladies and gentlemen, one thing, they are not feckless. But they are energetic. You are mentors. What is that supposed to mean? You can divert, you can channelize all this energy into a positive energy and then we can generate fruitful results to the company. Yes, it's sometimes annoying that, you know, every time they come up, they show up and they ask, what should I do? What should I do next to become you? What should I do next to get promotion? You can understand because you have kids of that age, in 20s, early 20s, and you understand it better than me because you have a son or a daughter. You know their energy, you know their passion. They are not into commitments. So all they want is to do something, to get something out of their life so that they have a good life, they have a good path, they have a good platform. So you can help them to lay that platform. Don't think it's annoying. Just how you deal with your kids. Just consider they are also your children. just deal the same way because your experience is what it counts at the end of the day. And the second complaint, high pay to the newly joined members. Ladies and gentlemen, and one thing I want to say is that anywhere in this world, your pay is not according to your experience. Your salary is always about how you contribute to the institution or how you contribute to the company. The amount of revenue you generate to the company, that's how your salary is going to increment. So no hard issues, no ego feelings. I'm so sorry. It totally depends on what kind of dedication level and what kind of contribution that person is providing to the company. And the next thing, attitude differences. Yes, they're all young blood, and the generations have changed in the past 2 decades. Now they might put hands on you and they might ask you for drinks. They might crack jokes on you. Yes, it's annoying. When I crack joke on my father laughs because we have the intimacy. But here it doesn't work. Your experience, you love to get respect from that. I totally appreciate, I totally acknowledge this complaint. But they don't know how the life is, how to respect people. They're just passed out. They're in this early 20s. And I would really love you guys to mix up with them and then teach them how the life is going to be in the coming future. And I will definitely have a word with them so that there is no controversy or there is no disturbance between the two channels. And the last thing is, there was a complaint, I'm encouraging the young guys more and more than the senior guys. I'm sidetracking you and I'm giving way to the young and dynamic employees of this company. But it's not true. You should see it. When you were a mentee in this company, when you joined 2 decades back, this is the same kind of encouragement that your CEO has provided you. That's why you are here. You are in these positions, so solid in this company. So they also need that kind of an encouragement because they have time, they have energy, they have power. A little bit of encouragement can yield a lot of revenue, a lot of fruitful outcomes to the company. So that's the only positive encouragement that I am giving. So I expect you guys to be easy on them, and at the same time I will have a word with them. Here you go. And this is the end of the presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here. You can shoot me with your questions. I'm ready to answer, and we have a couple of minutes for the Q&A session. Here you go. Yes, questions? All employees. Yes.
Yeah, about all the young people that you have hired recently, I've noticed there was this one day that I came across a group of employees who were drunk and they were definitely not giving the output that our company deserves. So what do you have to say to that? I did report to one of your staff, the senior member, Mihika. However, what I came across was there was nothing done to rectify that problem. So is it like I'm worried about the future of the company because if we keep taking in more careless people like that, it could definitely affect our company and it will be disastrous.
Yes. I would really appreciate your question. It's a very good concern. And one thing we should really look into is, yes, it's not an appreciated thing that these young guys have done. But one thing we can do is we can eliminate this. We can write some norms. No alcohol. Our campus is going to be smoke-free and alcohol-free. And then you can guide them. You can tell them. Because you've been there in the situation where all your hormones in your body, they pump you. Drink, smoke, and they lead you to distractions. You can guide them. You've been there. So support them, teach them, enlighten them. I will have the committee up there and we will shape the norms and then we will project them to the new generation, the young employees. So I would really like to have you also to have a conversation with them so that they would take it as a positive advice because they really look forward to you guys because they really see you as an inspiration. Thank you. And any more questions? Yes, sir.
Okay, you told us that experience doesn't matter with salary.
Yes.
But what about loyalty? You've been loyal to this company and worked for so long, and yet people who just joined get a higher salary than us. Now, what guarantee you have that these people will still stay with the company? on when they get a better offer.
Exactly. You can't stop everyone. See, I might change my mind and move to another company. You might change your mind and you can move to another company. You are not locking them in a cell. You are not locking in this campus. Deloitte. They can move. They can roam to any other company. They can shift to another company. It's irrespective of what position they are holding in here. But the only one thing we can do is, if we can solve these kind of conflicts between you and the young guys, so they might really look forward to loving Deloitte, because Deloitte is known for its workplace. Because we have a flat structure, so anyone can approach anyone else. So if we have less number of conflicts like this, we can have a better workplace. So, yes. And did I answer your question? Yeah.
Like most new hires are very likely to leave the jobs within the next 2 or 3 years.
Yes.
What do you suggest we can do so that to crush their spirits and so that they'll stay at Deloitte?
Yes. The one thing is improve work culture, provide them better quality of service, and we give them better projects so that they would really love to work in our company. Thank you.
Toastmasters Hemant. First of all, congratulations on completing your ACB4. Let's straight away go to the objective. First of all, let's talk about the speech organization. It was brilliant. You had a great opening and you made all the audience feel involved in the corrective measures to be implemented. So you also spoke about how Deloitte has been there for you, and now it will continue to do the same whenever we are going to face any problems, be it with the juniors. You straight away went to the problems to be addressed, which is a very good thing. But your conclusion, I felt, was a bit too abrupt. It would have been better if you had convinced us even more about how the problems would be solved and given us a guarantee. Secondly, the one fact which I liked about your speech was that all the arguments were logical. You talked about the salary point of view, where you said that it would be based on the person's performance. Secondly, you also gave an example, which is a great thing, because I personally feel that examples are one of the best ways to drive home a point. You spoke about how when you are intimate with your father, it's okay because he understands it. But the same thing cannot be implemented in a company because the environment is different. Thirdly, you quite often made us step in the shoes of the young people and made us retrospect about how we would have behaved when we were young. Secondly, let's come to your voice modulation. You modulated your voice at all the right places, which again made us convinced us even more that you were passionate to solve our problems. Secondly, even though there was no scope for any visual aids, let's say, your eye contact was great. You focused on this part, but it was a little lacking when it came to the center, I think, but that's not a major issue. Lastly, I love the way you answered all the questions with a perfect combination of logic, emotion, and sense. When someone asked a question about alcohol, you were strict and you told that measures would be implemented immediately. Secondly, when it came to the loyalty point of view. Lastly, to sum it up, speaking under fire means that you are holding a controversial point of view with respect to the audience. As for me, I was totally convinced with all your arguments. Even though you were the CEO of the company, you didn't take up an arrogant point of view. You convinced us and made us consider our point of view as well, and you didn't take any particular side. That's all. Great.